question came in as to what does it mean, I ordained all their hosts? Well, that part of the scripture shows up in Isaiah 45:12. It is I who made the earth and created man upon it. So all the living things that are upon the earth, the sentient beings, all that, he created them. I stretched out the heavens with my hands. Now he's referring to, I've made the universe. I positioned it where it's supposed to be. And I ordained and command over all their hosts. Well, what's that saying to you? It was Jesus who created the heavens and then the earth. And when the time was right, he created man on the earth. But there were sentient beings all through the universe before that. Jesus said so in his own words. He did it. It is no marvel for Jesus to have stretched out the heavens at speeds way faster than light. Because they said it jumped from the time of the Big Bang. They can see that it jumped incredibly vast distances outward in less than a billionth of a second. Well, that means it was translated. He commanded the barriers to form and set every galaxy in its place where it was supposed to be. And now look at the last part of verse 12. Jesus says, I ordained and I command over all their hosts. Well, the use of host means that he commands over all intelligent and sentient life forms in every galaxy, in every part of the galaxy. He created them. Jesus made them to have all kinds of life forms. He didn't make any galaxy lifeless. He didn't make solar systems lifeless. And we see this concept that it comes out of Genesis 2 verses 1 to 3. He's talking about he made all life forms throughout the cosmos or universe. Jesus answers the question, are we alone in the universe? And Jesus says no. Why think like that? It's not true. He made man to be in his image and his likeness. Mankind is rare. Humankind is more plentiful. Humanoids, which are all over the universe, are extremely common, but they're not man. They may look like a man or have the general shape of a man, but they're not a man. When Jesus ordained the ET humanoid's life, it means he created it with a fixed purpose, goal, and time of existence. He set its time that it was going to exist. When he said that he commands it, it means a government system was established to rule all life forms in every solar system and every galaxy. He set up governments of control. Nothing was left chaotic. Nothing was tohu and bohu. Okay? Everything was put under law and order throughout the whole universe. Now, the word host, under Strong's 6635, he puts it at Tesheb A'ah. And this word, it means a mass of persons, sentient beings, or things. Great numbers. Not countable in a human's lifetime. You would never be able to count that high when he talks of it like that. It means a group organized for war, groups under different campaign banners. And you know, it says that there's war in the heavenlies constantly going on. Well, the word host implies that also. Follows through with it. It doesn't contradict it. There's other words that could be used if it just meant angels or just meant one group of people versus another group of people. You know, just as one race against another race. But that's not what was used. It was used as a term referring to great numbers. Masses set to worship their leader, their side, or their doctrine. Okay. Masses of individuals or people of a like mind that are heading in one direction or another direction. It also means those in hardship awaiting their release or marching orders. When do we attack? Wait, stand and wait. Those whose destiny awaits an appointed time. It means, well, you see, all the life forms are going to end when the universe ends here. Before the new earth and new universe are made. All life forms are going to end, so they have an appointed time. It means an army ready to move, defend, or attack. It means to engage in a battle for or against God. It also means a company of angels or demons or alien ETs. It means a host of spirit and or physical beings. So that means you could use it referring to an alien host has arrived to attack, or a host of different nations have band together to attack another nation. It also means a host of spirit or physical beings. Yeah, I said that. And then it means to be in service to a ruler or guardian ruler. Okay. The word host refers to soldiers trained for war. And it doesn't matter whether they're in one country or you're talking about all of them. If you're talking about all the soldiers on earth that are trained for war, you're talking about a host prepared for war. That's how you'd use it in Hebrew. You'd use this word for non-earth sentient beings waiting upon instructions and amassed for warfare. You use it then too. So the word host has a sad and broad meanings, but you can see that it's generally, they are referring to groups of, or masses of people that have come together to do something, or to have something in common. The word heaven is Strong's 8064, and it's Shameh. That's S-H-A-M-E-H, Shameh. And this word is rooted in the word lofty. And something was lofty if it moved in the clouds or among the stars. It was called lofty. It also referred to the arc of the atmosphere of the earth. You know, if you stand, you can see that it has the curve on certain mountains that you look out over towards the prairies and you can see the curve of the earth. Well, they call that the arc of the atmosphere, that zone that encircles the earth. And things that live there and move there were considered part of the first heaven. It also refers to be positioned with the stars of the universe. They looked at the universe as being a great circle, like a donut, filled with stars. That's how they seen it, even though they had no telescopes or radios to do this, so they had to be informed that that's how it was. Because now our science can prove that that's how it is. It would, the heavens, the second heaven was always called the cosmos or the universe. It later became known as the universe. That's a modern term. But before that it was called the cosmos or the second heaven. And the third meaning of it is a place or condition outside of our universe, the third heaven, God's throne area. So, to sum that up, we can say heaven can mean the atmosphere above the earth, first heaven, the universe or galaxies, second heaven, and third, the place of God's throne, third heaven.